What is up, everyone? This is Danielle, live from Scottsdale, Arizona. I am here with CEO and founder of the Collective Genius, Jason Medley. How are you doing today?
We're having an amazing day. Clearly, when we get ready to hit the play button here today, we were like, look at this background, right? Amazing place here in Scottsdale. Had a wonderful venue. The weather's been killer. We've got some amazing people here. Some of them are walking by right now. You can't see them. We got Doug Hopkins. Come say hi real quick.
What's up?
Come say hi real quick. We're doing a little
I'm not gonna kiss. No, just a big old bear hug.
Two great guys, some of our members. They actually reside here out of Phoenix. Stellar human beings, in addition to being rock star real estate investors, do close to 400 deals a year in 2 different markets, and they happen to be walking by, so we figured we'd let them say hi.
Great timing. Jason, the past 3 days, what are some of the problems or hurdles that we're trying to help our community solve?
Yeah, one of the things that every time we do a mastermind is we typically have a core focus, right? Once you grow your business to a certain size, if you lose focus, it can become detrimental. And so we typically at every event have a theme, if you will, or something that we're attacking. And at this particular event, it was conversion, because if you're in the real estate space or investing space right now, the biggest common complaint that you'll hear from your friends or on the news is there's a lack of inventory, right? And our take on that is maybe the problem isn't a lack of inventory, but your ability to convert. Something that we always say here at CG is that amateurs can generate leads, but professionals focus on converting those leads. And so what we did over for example, yesterday was we had picked some of the best members of ours, Jason Lewis, Casey Ryan. These guys run super tight businesses at very, very high profit margins, near the 70% mark, and really had them talk and share with our audience what they're doing to clog the leaks in their funnel, in their sales funnel from start to finish, and how they attack that to assure that really no lead gets left behind. So instead of spending more money or trying to find the next lead gen strategy, right, it's like, why don't you slow down and focus on the leads that you have in your funnel and converting them, because you've already spent the money. You've already got them in your funnel. You already have the ability to sit at the kitchen table, if you will. So why not maximize that and create new efficiencies to attack the business, right? So that was yesterday. Great presentations. And then today we brought in a consultant, Howard Shore. This guy's a rock star, and he's written a book called Your Business is a Leaky Bucket. And so yesterday we focused on the sales funnel, and then today we're looking at 21 other areas inside the business that you can attack in order to find extra profitability. Again, not with necessarily doing more deals, but by optimizing your existing business.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the recap. I've received a lot of great feedback over the last few days.
Event.
Been fantastic. Jason, what are some of the connections or deals that you've helped forge and create while we've been here?
Yeah, when you're here, one of the biggest things is there's a give and take process, if you will, that we call the hot seat. And so folks come in and share, what are they doing in their business to help them be successful. But then they also follow that up with, hey, we need help with X, Y, and Z. And so what we do here literally on the spot is someone's telling me that, I'll grab them and go introduce them to someone who can effectively fix that problem or help them with that challenge. A couple examples of that might be, we have some young guns here. We have these guys, Jake and Austin Duraff. They might be 24 years old, just full of spitfire, crushing it up in New York, and their ability to take down deals is exceeding their ability to raise capital, right? They're really good at that, but one of their weaknesses is, I don't even know if it's a weakness, it's just that they're young. So immediately I would grab them and take them over to introduce them to a gentleman named Ken Majumdar, great guy in CG. He's probably he's got Harvard educated, got about 400 million in AUM, assets under management, and he's constantly looking for opportunities to deploy capital. And so I put them together. They have about a 90-minute conversation, really Ken developing an understanding of their business and where he can help them. And there may very well be some funding come from that conversation, right? So that's an example. Another example yesterday was a gentleman named Mark Delatour that said, hey, we're expanding into multiple markets. We're going to have some additional product, and we need some buyers on the backside. They're turnkey buyers, or turnkey sellers, if you will, out of Kansas City. They probably do about 150 deals a year, but they're going to really take it to the next level in additional markets. And so what I do at that point is start introducing them to people that I know that run or back funds where they need, hey, we're going to be buying 10,000 assets in the next 4 years, and we need to deploy that capital. We're building a long-term play via portfolio. who can provide us product. And so I start connecting the dots between guys like Mark and people that are running funds to help them help each other.
That is awesome. The way that you connect people in this group, there's so much value. There's so much value in that room right now. But something that you said this morning was very interesting, and that is the trainings and the collaboration that happens outside of our 3-day events or 5-day events when we start hanging out together and networking. Because we've had 3 days of great content and 2 more days of fun and collaboration. So what is some of the additional value adds that our members receive in between our quarterly meetings?
Sure. Our mastermind is not really driven from the perspective of let's just get together once a quarter and we'll see you in 90 days after that. We are very cohesive, if you will, between our meetings. And so what we do is we've got about 7 different monthly calls. They cover a variety of topics from we have a COO call where we effectively have all the top COOs or second in commands from our members on a call once a month, and they're talking about implementing, moving forward the vision of the COO or the visionary in their business, if you will. That's once a month. We have Eric Brewer doing a call every month about sales. We have Ren Bartlett doing a call every month about marketing. We have Marcus Krigler on financials, Gary Harper on operations and team building. We do monthly strategy sessions where, last month we talked about Eric Geitson, who's like second in command for Phil Green out of San Diego, talking about 10-step process in which they have where it's called No Lead Left Behind, everything that they're doing to ensure that they're, again, maximizing conversion. So we have about 7 different communities, if you will, inside of our larger overarching community that keeps everyone not only connected during and between meetings, but really advancing and moving forward, and sub-communities where they can really rely on each other to implement and really what happens in between meetings. And so we're not only committed to our existing members who attend the meeting physically, but we're committed to their teams in addition to that. Because one of the biggest challenges, we were just talking about it this morning, right? One of the biggest challenges of growing a business is growing a team, a highly effective team that operates with precision. And so a lot of those calls that we put together are not just for our members themselves, but for their team to attend, in fact. So, for example, right now we have our keynote, one of our keynote speakers here, Howard Shore, who wrote the book, Your Business is a Leaky Bucket, and the leadership teams of our members who are at home and may not necessarily be here at the event are actually watching and tuning in virtually. So that way when they get home and if the visionary carries home the things that need to be implemented, there's not a disconnect between them and their team, right? So that gap between what they envision as their reality of the day relative to their vision for tomorrow, closing that gap gets easier because their leadership team is in tune, if you will, with what took place here. So there doesn't require that buy-in when you get back home.
Right. Very cohesive. A lot of cohesiveness there.
Yes.
Jason, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. An awesome event. We're nowhere near done yet.
No.
If you are interested in collaborating with the nation's most elite real estate investors, visit us at learnmoreaboutcg.com to request your invitation to our next event.
What's up, guys? We're signing out. We're getting ready to wrap up today, go have some fun tomorrow. A bunch of us are going out to the desert, ride some razors. Some of our members have been hooping in the morning, 6:30 basketball games, 6:30 hikes up to, what's it called? Camelback Mountain, Pinnacle Peak, the 2 of those mountains. We've had a ton of fun. Tomorrow after the razors, we're going to be hanging out here by the pool, having some cocktails, relaxing, talking shop. So if you're looking to get out of the house, come hang out with us. We are having an absolute ton of fun. The weather's amazing. We'll see you on the flip side. Talk to you soon.
See ya.
All right.